Daniel is an ordinary guy from a poor neighborhood. His life is full of debt, unemployment, and an empty fridge. One evening, he finds a strange red box by his door. Inside, a black mask and a card with the number 77. As he opens the box, a voice speaks from inside. Daniel thinks.
How is this possible?
Voice.
You have been chosen. Come to the abandoned subway station at 0013 and win a simple game. Cash prize, $1 billion.
His eyes spark with hope, a chance to escape poverty. He doesn't hesitate. He's already on his way. Subway, a dark station. As he steps into the train car, the doors slam shut. A loud voice echoes.
Welcome to the DeathGames.
The camera slowly turns. He's not alone. 99 other players sit in silence. Everyone is in uniform with numbers on their backs. The doors open into a red corridor. Daniel says,
What kind of game is this? What if I can't get out?
Daniel, number 77, enters a large white room with the others. The air smells of disinfectant and fear. In front stands a giant smiling doll. It's written on the wall, red light, stop. Green light, go. A voice announces,
The first game begins. You need to get from one side of the corridor to the other, but move at a red light. You will be eliminated. Forever.
A melody starts. Green light, everyone runs. The doll turns. Red light, a shot. A player falls. Scream, others freeze. Someone sobs, then dies from moving. Daniel freezes, his heart races wildly. He can barely breathe. Green light. They move again. The game turns into a nightmare. Red, more shots, panic, people fall. Daniel is still alive, just meters from the finish. A leap. He reaches the line at the last second. A siren blares. The doll stops. The voice says,
Congratulations, 56 of you remain, but this is only the beginning.
Daniel stands in the shared dormitory. People quietly take their beds, all alive, but not the same. Some cry, others are angry. Some are already forming groups. One girl, number 67, approaches Daniel and says,
Survival here isn't about strength, it's about allies.
Daniel nods silently. Everyone picks beds near the walls. Isolation is a danger. Lights go out. A voice says,
At night, the rules are suspended. Good luck.
Silence. Then, a scream. A man with a knife lunges at another. Panic breaks out. Beds flip. Daniel and the girl run to a corner. They hide under a blanket. The girl says,
Don't breathe.
Voice says,
Didn't expect humans to be this cruel. From 56 players, only 17 remain.
Player 15 laughs.
Thinking isn't your thing.
Most chuckle. Then 15 clutches his head, in pain. His head turns red and bursts. Voice.
Now 16 remain.
Silence. Next morning, players silently enter the main hall. 16 white boxes lie on the floor. The voice says,
This is a trust challenge. All 16 must choose a box, but do not open it.
Daniel looks at 67. They pick boxes side by side. The voice says,
Some contain keys, some contain death. Survival chance, 50%. But you won't open your box. You will give it to someone else.
Daniel thinks,
My life in someone else's hands. I need to choose wisely.
Silence. Pair 2 and 27 smile and hand boxes to others without hesitation. Daniel receives a box from player 13, who was terrified the night before. Daniel thinks,
13 is an unlucky number.
He passes it to player 85. 67 offers to swap boxes with Daniel. He hesitates, then agrees. Siren blares. Voice.
Open them.
One by one, people lift the lids. Some fall. Inside are mechanisms with needles. 85 dies from 13's box. Daniel made the right call, who did not take the 13th box. Screams everywhere, even in his mind. Daniel and 67 survive, but doubt shows in her eyes.
Do you still trust me?
8 players enter. 2 chairs in the center, buttons in front. Voice says,
This is the game of truth. Two players sitting opposite each other, one asks, one answers. Lie, and you die. Player 77 goes first. Across from him, player 2.
2 trembles. Daniel asks.
Did you know your choice in the last round would kill someone?
She sweats, stays silent. Daniel.
Answer me.
2 corresponds. She whispers.
Yes.
A green light above her. Her turn.
Did you kill anyone in the first game?
Daniel lowers his eyes. Light blinks red.
No.
He shouts. Loud sound. Chairs clamp. Voice.
You live. No one dies this round. But trust is broken. In this game, truth is worth more than life.
A dark room. 1 spotlight. Fear in everyone's eyes. The voice says,
Welcome to the room of fear. Each of you has a fear. It will now become real. Face it, or die.
Smoke fills the room. Players disappear, each in their own room. 77 sees his dead father, blaming him for his mother's death. He trembles. Daniel says,
It wasn't me.
Father pulls out a knife. Daniel screams.
This isn't real.
Another sees spiders. He panics, goes mad. Others scream. One shatters a mirror. 77 closes his eyes.
This isn't real. I'm stronger.
He walks toward his father. Father says,
Tired of living.
Daniel grabs the hand with the knife and stabs himself in the heart. Pain, not physical, emotional. The scene turns white. The fear fades. Only 2 remain. 77 and... The light in the center of the room turns on again. Only 2 participants remain alive. This is number 77 and number 24. Number 24 was a grandfather, about 64 years old. Daniel analyzed his gaze and thought that it would not be difficult.
What could a grandfather do?
The voice itself came out to them, a man in a mask. The voice said,
Congratulations, you made it to the final test.
Grandpa smiled. The voice says,
Your final test will be a quiz. Rules. Whoever answers 3 questions wins, and whoever loses, loses forever.
Daniel thinks,
I thought I'd win easily, Grandpa, but this quiz is all about intelligence and experience.
Voice.
First question. How many presidents have there been in the USA? The first to answer is the participant with number 24.
Grandpa says,
47.
Tense silence. Palms, forehead, everything is sweating. Voice.
Correct. Second question. What is the name of the subway where we are now? The first to answer is the participant with the number 77.
Daniel thinks,
How do I know which damn subway they picked? I'll just pick a random one.
Daniel says,
City Hall.
Tense silence. Palms, forehead, everything is sweating. He prays that this is true. Voice says,
Correct.
Voice says,
The third and final question that will decide your fate, whether you will die or get rich. In which hand do I have the knife? In the right or in the left? The first to answer is the participant with number 24.
Grandpa thinks with anxiety on his face. The chances are 50-50. The silence is oppressive. It prevents him from thinking. But after 10 minutes, he has decided. Grandpa says,
In the left.
The room lights up red. Voice says,
Wrong.
A man in a mask pulls a knife out of his right hand, swings at the number 24, and hits him in the stomach. Grandpa falls to the floor, reaches out to Daniel and says,
You won.
Tears appear on Daniel's face. He is happy and crying at the same time. Grandpa says,
Don't be sad. I've lived my life. Now it's your turn.
The camera circles 77. He stands in a red-lit room. Only he survived. In front, a red button. It is written on top, Press to win your freedom. Flashbacks. Daniel sees the eyes of friends who died. 6, 7, 14, 67. Their voices echo in his head. You said you were different. He reaches for the button. Daniel shouts,
I won't become a monster.
He punches the floor beside it. Walls shake. Siren blares. Voice says,
Player 77 broke the rules.
A masked man enters, removes the mask. It's his father.
You lost.
He says with tears. He stabs Daniel in the heart. This time, the knife is real. Daniel falls. The pain is sharp, real. He dies. Not as a loser, but a hero.